Welcome back to World of Warcraft. We're playing Wrath of the Lich King as a troll shaman, still in Western Plaguelands, very close to level 57. We're gonna head north. We got a quest. We have to deal with Radley the Huntsman and one more target, both members of the Scarlet Crusade. There's also a quest that we can only complete in the Undercity. I'm gonna leave that for last though. The Emerald Owl. 3 mana per 5 seconds, and on use restores 60 mana for 12 seconds. So 720 mana. That's a pretty amazing trinket. Honestly, jewel crafting was a superb addition to the game. Especially the leveling part. It filled the gap that was there in Classic. You didn't get a lot of rings, amulets, trinkets while leveling. Jewel crafting offered everything. Some of the designs were amazing. Unfortunately, during leveling you don't pay that much attention to it. Briefly did consider taking up jewel crafting as the second profession, but at the same time I feel it would have taken quite some time to properly level. Bradley and Bloodshot. With a dire growl. It used strength and agility. Honestly, that is a terrible debuff. Second target of unfinished business is Cavalier Durgan. Somewhere along Hearthglen Pass. There is another ruined watchtower. Maybe not ruined. No, this tower is still standing. So 2 Avengers, there's a Cavalier, there's a Spellbinder. and they're done. One more spellbinder. Small thorium. Could be wrong, but these spellbinders were farmed extensively. I think they were the ones that would have a very low chance to drop the Crusader enchant. Although, to be completely honest, anyone that wants the enchant probably has it by now.
Hello. Farewell.
So 2 more targets have been dealt with.
See you around.
What else do we have? We want to know more? Let's say we do. Couldn't possibly ask you to enter Hearthglen. And I guess you will. She cannot provide any protection or even information. So we have to enter Hearthglen, find a high vantage point from which we can see the town and gauge the Scarlet Crusade's forces. Then we have to return to Kirsta.
Safe travels.
This is definitely an easy quest if you're a rogue or maybe even a druid. I have no idea what you're meant to do. Maybe climb on top of one of the towers? Because there are towers in Hearthglen. But either way, we need to apply 1 talent point, 1 more into Maelstrom Weapon. I've lost count. How many times have we killed this exact pack? Not even sure if we need Runecloth anymore. Recall the totems just in case. You never know what might spawn back there. Even though realistically, you're going to be so far away that you won't get in trouble even if they do aggro. Scarlet Avenger. Let's move past the watchtower. And I can see sentinels. That's about it. They are not elites. So there's that. Just realized that we are 57, which means there's less than a level between us and Outland, specifically the Hellfire Peninsula. Scarlet Workers. So maybe we're meant to climb this tower. Smooth leather armor. So this is Lorik, the High Protector. He is an elite. Probably best if we don't get his attention. You can see a paladin, 2 paladins. That holy light was too late. Too little too late. One more paladin. Thankfully no one seems to be guarding whatever they have inside here. Almost at the top. There's a lot. You can see some stables. There's a lumber mill. Some sentinels training on target dummies. Of course they keep, but we can barely see it from here. Large building with a clock tower. Oh, look at that. That is another tower. I wonder what's going on in there. Either way, I think our work here is done. This place might end up being too dangerous, even for us. Never mind, Lorik. We're going back south. The Scarlet Priest. The ones we were fighting before were lower level. They were called medics. Lumber camp. Let's speak to Kirsta. Should heal up first.
What can I do for you?
So she's going to return to Elling. Elling? I think Kirsta here hasn't been completely honest with us. You're a credit to your people, she says.
Be careful. Need help? Have a good one.
No idea who she meant by Elling. The name doesn't ring any bells. definitely mount up, and we can go back to the bulwark. We do have a sample of Dalson's tears. Oh, well, I should say the poison's inside the cauldron, whatever they're using in there. And of course there is the quest with a locked cabinet. But we didn't get any more information. At least, I don't remember. Mrs. Dalson locked someone in there after he turned. Probably succumbed to the scourge. So we have a locked outhouse and also the cabinet, but might have been a clue or two that we missed. But I don't really mind. We're gonna be able to solve that mystery on our next character. That quest in the zone. I do like the plague lands, especially in Wrath of the Lich King. In the classic version of the game and classic hardcore, yeah, I wouldn't come here at least until level 60.
Beware the living. Beware.
So the riding hunt is going to be the third target. And yeah, we've opened successfully 2 cauldrons.
Embrace the shadow.
We got the empty bottle.
We will persevere.
And we do have the mark of the
We will
Lightbringer.
have justice.
So the first step is complete. We will hand him the mark.
Salama Ashalanore.
And we have to defile Uther's tomb. Then we need to return to Melar. So we must take it to his resting place. Use the corrupted symbol in the presence of Uther's statue to defile his tomb.
Farewell.
He can't wait. I do remember the tomb though.
What would you ask of death? Embrace the shadow.
It's really close to Sorrow Hill. You can see it to your right if you travel from the bulwark towards Skullomans.
Watch your back.
Skullomans, on the island of Caer Darrow.
Trust no one.
This had better be good. Victory for Sylvanas.
So the key is called the skeleton key. We can complete the first part of it. We need 15 skeletal fragments.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
Not the bone fragments. These are different items. It's all good though.
What is it?
And as for Arad the Summoner, even though I would love to have the 18 points of hit rating, yeah, and the damage absorption, there's really not a chance we can complete something like this. Lots of high level enemies there. You need a proper group. Lich is also 61. We won't be able to hit him with half of our attacks. Now, that being said, I'm really glad they buffed these items. In Classic, they were, yeah, they were green and didn't offer much. We need Wind Fury and Flame Tongue. Water Sealed, That's perfect. The elixir is about to run out. We've got plenty though. Should we use another one? Yes, we will. We resist the Nova? Probably did. So Windseer is going to cost 110 mana. Grounding Totem is 69. So it is less expensive. If it's a hostile spell you want redirected, maybe it's best to use a Grounding Totem. Could fight some of the higher level enemies near Andorral. Can try these executioners and also the acolytes. You can see the Scarlet Crusade is launching an offensive here. Just a single invoker. So I guess they haven't been that successful. Could also try the elites. I wonder if the elites, the warlords, have a higher chance to drop these quest items. Pull the ghoul. Pull the ghoul. And we get just skeletal fragments. I wonder, is the executioner going to evade? No. You can see a couple more. That one missed. Could really use some hit rating. One of the reasons I'm definitely looking forward to Outland is that You can get items that have stats that were not available at all before that. Haste, hit, expertise. Expertise was such a fantastic addition to the game. There's a group, there's a Syrian ghoul, 2 executioners. There's a warlord. Can try pulling that. And he's dead. 2 bone fragments. Decent items for the ghouls. Group of 4. Can we attempt it? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? We're gonna have to deal with a ghoul first. $13, $14, and $15. Shame these attendant at level 60. Maybe Arad the Summoner is not that tough after all. 8,000 hit points. Still, he is level 61. Acolyte. Let's not push our luck here. Let's go to the Riding Hunt. Then we can continue south. Mithril? Yep, it is a mithril deposit. And we're going to mine. How many? 13. That's fine. Can see some zombies and ghouls. Freezing ghoul. I remember those. Those are pretty terrible. They can freeze you, which is going to stun you. We don't have any way to get out of a stun. Blood of Heroes. I believe if you try to interact with it, it's going to summon an elite. Blast Freeze. This is the ability you want to interrupt. Or maybe use a grounding totem. Oh, there's the Cauldron Lord. This is Razark. And we do have the sample. Should not return to the bulwark though. There's a quest available. Let's try Deep River. So it's a wounded Tauren. Please help me. I will soon pass from this world, and though I suffer, I know I shall not anymore once I pass. The wildlife, though, it suffers too. We need to destroy some diseased wolves, and then return to Mulgris. Not get frozen. Unfortunately, our Tauren friend here is past the point where a healing spell or two would be enough to save him. thorium lockbox. Let's hunt some wolves. I saw a couple, but it's mostly spiders and bears that I usually run across. Oh, there is a wolf. That was a bizarre mount. Not sure if that was an alliance or a horde layer. The bright cloth pants. For all your resistance needs. More blood of heroes. Iron web silk and a thick spider silk. Where are the wolves? Could check a bit further north. So that is past Dalson's Steers. I'm beginning to think these wolves share spawns with some of the bears and the spiders, and this is why we haven't seen that many. Or maybe someone passed through here, killing every single wolf. Which is possible. We saw someone on one of these mammoths. deal with these two. And now what? Surely we're gonna find a wolf here, right? No, just a bunch of lumberjacks. There it is. That is perfect. And we're going back to the bulwark. And while we are riding back, let me open Questy here. I'm gonna try and configure one of these options. Nameplates. Oh, what is this? Mithril. And hey, we almost have a full stack. That is a level 53 druid. You don't see an alliance druid every day here. So we do have the fragments.
Beware the living.
And apparently mold rhymes with gold. We're really not gonna spend 15 gold coins for 1,000 experience, and the Kibuskulaman's we can leave without. Just traveling to Tanneris is a horrible way to spend
What
the
is it?
evening. I should say the night.
Remember, patience, discipline.
So Garon's Withering. This is the final farm.
Our time will come.
For which, well, we can pass by the Writhing Haunt. And also go south to the tomb. And finally go to Garon's Withering, which is close to a new flight path. There is one next to the river. Didn't expect they would add one in the middle of the Plaguelands, and it's a goblin, no less. Probably found a way to make a profit. That's what the free markets are all about. So grounding totem could not affect that. We are stunned. And that quest is done. Here's another one about diseased grizzlies. We're gonna skip that one for now. We're really close to 58. Okay, pull that ghoul. Of course, we're immediately dazed. That can happen, though. I shouldn't really complain. So, Uther's Tomb. Let's do that before we forget. Darrowmere Lake. Hey, even more mithril. So you can get a decent amount of mithril deposits here. But at the same time, a lot of thorium can spawn. So maybe if you don't have high enough skill, this is not the place to be. You should stick to either Tanneris, the hinterlands, maybe even 1,000 Needles. What is this? Marlene Redpath. have no clue who Marlene is. I know that gnome is important, but... right here. There's also a high priest. Let's use the symbol. We cannot understand what's written here. So I'm guessing the quest is complete. Or maybe not. I have no idea what happened to the symbol. Oh, it has to be a what? That was strange. It's actually an offhand, but it's not a weapon. The ghost of the Lightbringer. The corrupting fell magics make it almost unbearable to hold. You can see he recognized Mellar. So Uther understands. Not sure what to make of all this. We'll see what the elf's reaction is going to be when we're back at the bulwark. For now, we have one final quest to complete. This is the perfect place to cross. I'm too fast for them. These are the diseased grizzlies. They look a bit easier to find, but of course they're tougher than the wolves. These enemies are pretty tough as well. 57. Haunting visions, hungering wraiths. Summon all the totems. Should be able to deal with them. And of course they enrage. So Solrath. This is the Cauldron Lord. We're silenced. The putrid stench. If we knew that, we could have placed a cleansing totem. I believe that's it. We might aggro some of these. It's probably best if we pull at least one or two. So we need the water shield. Major mana potion. And now we have to return to the bulwark. What we're gonna do instead is unlock the flight path. Hey, that's a 14 slot bag. Would be awesome to have that a bit earlier. Then again, 16 slot bags are pretty cheap as well. You'd probably sell this one. Although... even though we can sell the backpack, the price is going to be similar to a single piece of mithril ore. The materials is what you want to farm if you need money. So this is Frack's bucket drop.
Yo!
Can also run to Light's Hope Chapel. There's a lot we can do in here. We're really close to 58. When we complete all the quests, we're gonna be ready for the Dark Portal. Can take a portal to Blasted Lands, and I think this is the fastest way to get to Outland. Especially considering we do not have the Stoneheart flight path. I never visited the Swamp of Sorrows. The Maristead. Lots of quests here. The Undercroft. So, undead trolls. As for the quests, I think we're going to abandon the plague upon thee. Yeah, doesn't matter. Let's destroy the empty termite jar. The other three we can complete. Final one is gonna be in the Undercity. We're looking for the census office. The Crown Guard Tower. More mithril. Interesting how you can even find mithril here. In the Eastern Plaguelands. More blood of heroes. Enemies around here are pretty scary. We're gonna run through and not really engage anything. Corin's Crossing. That was also a human village. Completely overrun by the Scourge. Should probably avoid it. A rich thorium vein. It's a long way down. Is there any way to exit? Probably not from this side, right? Oh, we're not fast enough. And we even gain a skill point. Is there a way to exit? No, probably not. It was still worth it. Rage Thorium is going to offer skill increases, I think, until 320, 330. Not a bad idea to mine a couple of these. So you don't have to mine as much fell iron. There's also a lake. Or blood of heroes. These abominations are not elites. Blighted Surge. Oh, that's it. We are level 58. Didn't even realize we were that close. So talent point. Yeah, Maelstrom weapon. Let's get the flight path and we should be out of here. tempted to do a high-level dungeon. What is available to us? Can do Dire Maul. Can do Lower Blackrock Spire, School of Mans. Both areas in Stratholme. Might be decent experience until 60. But then again, these are significantly tougher dungeons. If we run into the usual not gonna say anything. Groups lately have been somewhat disappointing. But the usual group can handle some of the lower level dungeons, but Stratholme and Dire Maul, probably not. There is the flight path.
What is it?
And I think we have enough of these fragments. It's from Corfax. Yep.
Can I help you? See you later.
Dark Iron.
Be careful.
So it's Leopold, right?
Greetings. Have a good one. See you around. Hey there.
Need Cryptfin parts. Wait, who offers a quest for these bone fragments? Is it Rohan the Assassin?
For you.
Yes.
See you around. See you later. For the Alliance. Have a good one.
So that's it. That one we can abandon. Not much to do here at the Innkeeper.
Speak quickly.
There's a quest for Stratholme. Oh, this is the horrible one. We have to recover 5 bottles of holy water.
Our time will.
Opening those crates is a nightmare. And most of these are just dungeon quests. The insignia we don't really need. Is there a quest? Dispatch
You
Commander.
need something? Be careful.
Valor token. Oh, we do not have one.
For the Alliance.
So let's fly back to the Bulwark.
I am forsaken.
Georgia the Bat Handler.
Victory for Sylvanas.
What can I say? We've come a long way. Ready to head into Outland. Insignia, these insignias, you could get some decent items. They were introduced later on though, in the later phases of Classic. Probably just before Naxxramas was introduced. Can destroy it. We're not going to be purchasing any of these items. And even if you want to, there are some pretty steep reputation requirements. Stones do not sell at all. Those you might be able to sell. And we can also equip these new items. Bought these for about 10, 11 gold each. From 35 DPS to over 45. I think the damage difference is gonna be insane. Can't wait to test it out. Could fight an enemy or two, but then again, we're gonna be at the bulwark. Not much to fight over there. Could cross back into the Plaguelands, but I'm going to save my appetite for Hellfire Peninsula. Lots of fighting ahead. Thankfully, the entry quests there are honestly not that tough. One more talent point and then we can get the Feral Spirits. 2 wolves under our command. We have a choice to make. Either Maelstrom Weapon or Mental Quickness. And we really need hit rating. What I'm thinking is to try and either do some dungeons or figure out some of the Outland greens that have sockets. Because if they have sockets, we can use some of the higher level gems introduced into Wrath of the Lich King. And we can get a lot of hit rating and also expertise. Really looking forward to that one.
Anaria Shola. Death to all who oppose us.
The elf is not happy to learn that Uther forgave him.
The reckoning is at hand.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yes.
So
Victory
that
for
is the
Sylvanas.
final bottle and the final cauldron.
Dark Lady watch over you.
Congratulations, you've unlocked the last cauldron for us.
Our time will come.
So, is there anything else available? No. Wait, mission accomplished.
What now?
Ah, there it is. Can choose between an one-handed or two one-handed swords. One offers spell power, the other attack power. And a heroic commendation medal. That's a pretty good one.
Remember, patience.
It was definitely worth coming here then. Those we can sell, and we can simply fly back to the Undercity.
Forsaken.
Shouldn't take long at all. One more parcel to deliver, and we can finally end the video. We're gonna be in Outland for the next one. I could do some inventory management. Although there's not a lot to really list. Can try to use the rune cloth. Or I might simply save it. We're gonna have to find someone in Hellfire Peninsula or in Outland in general that can increase our first aid skill. So mining is good, skinning. Weapon skills are fine. Some two-handed weapon skills are pretty low, but at the same time, we only care about them when we are using an enhancement spec. And we don't care about two-handed weapons anymore. We're gonna be dual wielding. One more stop at the census office. This is Bauhaus.
What is it? Remember, patience, discipline.
So we have to find Jeremiah Payson and see if he is in fact Jeremiah Feldstone.
Trust no one.
Wait. He's a cockroach vendor.
I am forsaken.
Every time someone steps on a cockroach, I cry.
Our time will come.
Haven't used that name in years, but yes, at one point in my life, before the glorious unlife, Feldstone was his last name.
Goodbye.
I see. We're not going back to the Plaguelands, and don't want to hang around the roaches
That better
more
be
than I have to.
good. Trust no one.
Let's use Astral Recall. Here we are. For the next episode, I'm going to go to Thunder Bluff. We're gonna train whatever is available at
Choose
48.
wisely.
So actually sell the backpack. That's taken care of.
Stay the
We will
course.
persevere.
I'll try to list everything I can on the auction house. Need to configure some add-ons as well. Other than that, yeah, I'll meet you in Thunder Bluff. We can visit the Shaman Lodge, learn whatever skills we can actually get. We're gonna need all the help in Outland. Enemies, they start pretty weak, but scale pretty quickly after that. And the goal is to replace at least most of the major slots with Outland gear, because the difference in power is honestly jarring. Pools of Vision. And that is the end of the first part of the journey of the Troll Shaman. We're powerful enough for the Burning Crusade. Thank you for watching, especially if you watch these series until the end. I'll probably branch it off to a new playlist that is specifically for the Outland journey and leveling. Hope you enjoyed the Troll Shaman, and what can I say? I'll see you in the next part, where we're finally going to Hellfire Peninsula.